This is a picture of me with very weird hair in front of the Apple Ring, the headquarters of Apple in Cupertino. I haven't been able to enter into there, but I visited the Apple store there, which is pretty famous. Let me tell you something about that. Hello everyone from Tony, the Scarred Ghost. I'm back to Italy, but I still have lots of stories to tell you about my trips around the world. And particular today, I want to tell you about when I went to the Silicon Valley to have some meetings, connections, this kind of stuff. And I found a nice B&B in Cupertino. So, Cupertino is the city of Apple, basically. So at a certain point, I looked how distant I was from the Apple venue, and I noticed it was like just 7 minutes by Uber. So, of course, I imagine I couldn't enter into the main Apple venue because the Apple ring is closed. Apple is very secretive. You cannot visit the company. It's also very difficult to meet people of the company, things like that. But I noticed that there is an Apple visitor center or something like that. I mean, I knew about that because some people told me about it. And I said, 7 minutes by car just to have a look about what it is. Seems worth it. So I took an Uber and I went there to see what you can visit of Apple when you're in Cupertino. So, long story short, so you know what to expect if you go there. The Apple Visitor Center in Cupertino is basically a glorified Apple Store. So, it's a beautiful Apple Store, but don't expect anything more than that. So, it's a very chill place. There are a lot of trees, like even olive trees outside. Um, it's very cozy inside. You have the classical Apple Store experience. You can try all the hardware. There are also a few Vision Pros. Uh, Apple employees ready to make you try anything and assist you. I wanted to buy at certain point some merch because to remember, first and maybe the only time I will go to this place. And there was some t-shirt with just written like Apple Park and they were like $40, which for me was like, eh. I thought about buying a pen, but it was like $30. I was like, what the hell? So no, Riviera people are too poor to spend that money on Apple merch. Then there was a bar where you can just chill out, work remotely. The atmosphere was very cozy. It's something I appreciated of the place. But I was like, I'm alone. I mean, what should I do? What? Eat some chocolate? It was Italian chocolate, so I could take that in Italy for like a quarter of the price. Makes no sense to me. But anyway, and then there was another part where there was a diorama. I don't know the exact word in English, but like the miniature of all the surrounding area, including the Apple Ring. And I will go back to this in a second because it will be also an important part of this video. And then if you go outside, there is a small park, very chill, very relaxing, and with some trees. And also there is like an art installation made of different of glass cylinders with slightly different colors. There is some explanation, thing that tells you what's the sense of that, of this installation, etc. Still, it's the kind of things for which maybe I'm not intellectual enough to understand, but still was nice. I mean, it was very well made. It was nice to see this color gradient. And this is basically what you can do when you're there, just go around the Apple Store, see the park, etc. But then at a certain point, when I was about leaving and I went back to the small reconstruction of the area, I noticed a lot of people returning tablets to a desk. And I was like, what the hell is happening here? And so I discovered, and actually I should have known, but I forgot, that there is an AR experience that you can have there to see uh, how the headquarters of Apple are. So let me show you now how was that AR experience, which was pretty nice in my opinion. So first of all, let me show you how was this miniature. So it was very well made, very polished, made in this plastic material, and you can see the raw outline of the place, which is pretty big, of course, the headquarters of Apple with the Steve Jobs Theater with the Apple Ring, with all the other side buildings, including this Apple Store I was in. And it was already nice to be seen this way. That's why I didn't think in the beginning there was an AR experience. And very polished, I would say. I enjoyed seeing it. There were many details, but then I became in a tablet, and you can see that from it, you can see this place having a new life. And you can also remove the roof of building and see inside some nice miniatures of minions, let's say, working inside, which was pretty cool. And you can really see the place taking life. You see there are the cars outside, there are mini humans, and it's the magic of AR. Of course, it's made with AR kit, as you can imagine. So it's also good to show the capabilities of augmented reality. And you can see even the people working inside the Apple Ring. The thing of removing the roof is very cute. So it lets you show fake people working there, which is something I enjoyed. I found it a bit funny. You can also see the cars everywhere. You're in this small place that you saw also before. Before it was all white, and now has cars moving, people inside, and even people playing tennis with just to relax inside Apple. And there is also a guy there laying and taking the sun. Here I took also a zoom inside the working headquarters. You can see everyone working if you remove the roof. And something that I also enjoyed is that you can also change the time of the day. So now I put 11 p.m. You can see everything is darker. And now I'm changing it again to 7 a.m. in the morning. You see there are still some lights, there is the dusk and all the rest. And again, this is the afternoon, so there is just sun in Cupertino. You can also see the how the solar rays are used and also the wind currents that are there. So you can have different modalities of seeing the Apple Park. And so that has been my experience at the Apple Visitor Center in Cupertino. There's only one thing I didn't take videos about, and it is me going to the toilet because you can imagine why there are no videos about that. I can then tell you that they're very clean, so they also have my thumbs up. So, jokes apart, what I can tell you about this experience? Well, it was nice in a way, underwhelming in another, in the sense that it's a nice place, it's very cozy, it's very relaxing. So it's better than the usual Apple Store in a way because you can just sort of stroll around in the park, it's super chill. You just enjoy being there, and also most of the Apple stores, at least here in Italy, have not a bar or something like that. So you can also chill inside the Apple Store. Uh, and spend some time there. And then you can go outside and take a picture, as I did, close to the ring, the real ring. So you can imagine, oh, Tim Cook is there, and take a, let's say, selfie with him probably without him knowing. Um, so that's nice. But on the other side, it is what it is. It is an Apple store, so there is not much to do. After 10 minutes I was there, I was like, okay, now what? So it is not that there are, I don't know, probably they should add something more, in my opinion. I don't know, a little Apple museum or some exhibition or some events. Yeah, there was a small amphitheater with some events, but it was like corporate presentations about Apple, so super boring. In my opinion, there is the opportunity to enhance this visitor center. Then, otherwise, you just take an Uber to go to an Apple store, and it's a bit strange. So I hope Apple will make it even better. My final suggestion, maybe you're asking, Tony, should I go there? My opinion is that I mean, it depends. If you are an Apple fanboy, yeah, I mean, you should go there and see, at least go close to the headquarters. Maybe take a very expensive t-shirt to remember the moment. Otherwise, I would suggest if you're not an Apple fan or whatever, to go there if you are close to there. So I don't know. I was, as I said, 10 minutes, even less with you, but for me. So okay, it was worth it for me. Just go there, stay. 20 minutes, half an hour, chilling, taking some pictures, and going back home. But if I were, I don't know, in San Francisco, so I wouldn't take, oh, I don't know, 1 hour, depending on the traffic, half an hour, 1 hour to go there just to see an Apple Store. So it really depends, in my opinion, how it is, how does it cost for you. If the cost is low, I think it's worth going. It's still a nice experience. Also, something you can tell your friends, hey, I've been to the main Apple Store, to the number one Apple Store in the world. If you are not close to there and you're not an Apple fan, I would suggest not going. It's probably not worth the expense. So that's it. Also, maybe if you are together with someone or was alone, maybe together with someone is better. You can also stay a bit in the bar, maybe work a bit or chat a bit, etc. But still the same considerations as before hold. So if you are close with your friend to the place, go there. Otherwise, go somewhere else, having fun. Maybe go dance together with your friend instead of going to the Apple Visitor Center. So that's it for today. That's my experience with Apple Visitor Center at Apple Park. Still, I'm a bit happy of having gone there because it was still a nice experience to take a picture with the ring and all the rest. But again, probably I don't think I will go there again unless there is some event happening. Maybe Apple invite me somewhere. You never invite me to try anything. So Apple people, Tim Cook, if you're watching this video, invite me to the next WWDC. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. As usual, if you liked it, like, subscribe, or send me lots of hugs. And I wish you a great day in Apple augmented reality. Bye bye.